welcome to the trade breakdowns for, first of all, USD Japan. We made over 6% on this, so as you can see at the top right, this is where I put the trade signal onto the group chat, and we caught a nice 70 roughly pips, and throughout this whole time we were doing a trailing stop loss instead of a take profit because we didn't want to cap the overall money that we could gain from this in terms of percentage. So as you can see, what I've done here is I was just looking for resistance and supports to look for within this pair, and that was a good idea of where it's heading. You can also see a bearish flagpole, which is a big impulse up and then a range, and that is one of the confirmations that I used to know where this trade was going. Also, as you can see here, I'm drawing a W shape. W shape is usually a good indication of a upwards trend. So if we chuck it onto the 5 minutes, you can see that this is exactly what happened, and this is why we entered. Like I said before, we were always moving our stop loss up to be able to tell to lock in as much profit as possible. And also, so the reason for us entering this trade is because I saw that the candle touched the bottom of the resistance which I drew in and then shot back up. So that is normally a great entry point. This is the resistance that I was looking at, and two of the candles were able to touch there, which is why we banked in this trade, and we just carried it all the way up before eventually getting stopped out by a trailing stop loss. So here's the second trade we took. It is the USDCAD short, and we took it from the point here which I've put down as 1.23930, and we didn't put a take profit and just a stop loss. So there was only a 10 pip stop loss, which is why this trade was so good, because the risk to reward is potentially massive. So the first thing that I noticed was a bearish flagpole. This usually will indicate that it's going to range within the structure of the trend lines, as you can see that I've just drawn. Within this structure, I also put down a support line which had many touches on it. So this was another confirmation that if we could break past this support and then retest it, as you can see here, this is usually a great entry. For a perfect entry, I should have waited until it touched the trend lines, but because of my confirmation of it breaking and retesting the new resistance, I didn't want to wait until the trend line. So I could have banked in another about 10 pips if I'd have just waited. As you can see at the top right, we put a trailing stop loss instead of a take profit, again just to bank in as much potential profit as we can. We don't like setting targets here just in case it keeps moving. Unfortunately, the price was too close to the stop loss and we did get tagged out, so we missed out on some potential profit, but we still locked in about 1.6%. So at the end of the day, this is a great trade for us. We ended up 2 out of 2 for the day, and we locked in about 9% profit, which was great for our clients.